mic stand here in Singapore. Usually in the US, people go to Starbucks for a drink, coffee, tea, pastry items. But the Starbucks here in Singapore has a pretty extensive food menu. And when I saw it, it made me pretty hungry. So this morning for brunch, let's go eat at Starbucks. This is definitely the most food I've ever ordered from a Starbucks. I don't usually go to Starbucks. I think I grabbed a boiled egg, like a protein pack at Starbucks once. The drink I got is blackberry blackcurrant with oolong tea, deep dish beef pie, country chicken pie, triple cheese mushroom pie, chicken and cheese BOLO bun sandwich, spinach and mushroom quiche. This is really interesting. Truffle with meatless beef. I got the very spicy tuna turnover. I got a sausage roll and a creamy chicken fold over. So this is pretty much all the hot food items Starbucks has to offer. I didn't get any of the sandwiches that also exist in the US. I also got a couple of cheesecakes that are really, really unique here as well. Not gonna lie, this stuff is smelling really, really good. This is my first time having a meal, like an actual full-on meal at Starbucks, and I'm pretty excited. This tastes like part tea, part slushy. Not bad. This is really interesting. Look at this. This is a BOLO bun, so a pineapple bun, a very common pastry item, especially in southern China. So top has a sugary crust. So they made this into a sandwich. Inside is chicken and cheese. That's why it didn't look like the best thing. Everything's kind of squished together. I couldn't even take the top part off. But after taking a bite of this, I wish all the buns in the world, whether it's on burgers or on chicken sandwiches, I wish they could all be pineapple buns. Wow, this is delicious. Obviously, this is not the most perfect pineapple bun, but the top is nice and crusty and sweet. It's still very airy and flaky, especially on the bottom. And even though you can't really distinguish the chicken very well from the rest of the bun because the color is kind of similar, I mean, you taste the chicken. It's not like a chicken patty, it's like more like a ground up chicken burger. So the chicken texture is a lot softer than just say a piece of chicken. But this is delicious. I mean, it's sweet, it's savory, but it's that buttery sweetness that really highlights the balance between the two. Wow. This is a genius idea. I mean, BOLO buns, one of the most beloved pastry items in Asia. I can't believe more people haven't done this. They should. This is awesome. This is really interesting. I'm gonna take a bite of this because it looks like it's dying right now. This is the creamy chicken turnover. Wow, this thing is flaky. I think there's some bacon bits in here, some herbs. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, I love this so much. This is mind-blowingly good. Wow. I only had 2 items so far in Starbucks here in Singapore. This is the best thing I've ever had at Starbucks in my life. Let me just try to explain what I've been into. It's like cream of chicken soup, sort of, but thicker with potato. And there's mushrooms in here that gives us such a deliciously rich, earthy flavor. So every bite, you taste the chicken, which is deliciously tender. The mushroom works so well in this. And then the mushy potatoes. Oh my God. That is way too good. 10 out of 10 on that. And all that creamy, mushy innards inside the flakiest of crusts. Again, not the prettiest to look at, but oh my goodness, this is good. I'm trying to get through all the hot items before it gets cold, even though it is about 90 degrees outside. I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly taste everything. Next up, let's try the deep dish beef pie. This looks like it needs attention, otherwise it could just fall apart. So I'm just gonna slice this. So it looks kind of like a pizza, a little mini pizza. Cheese on top is not really gooey anymore, so just a layer of cheese on top. Inside, I see some onions. I don't really see the beef. It tastes like a really good little personal pizza. This is all filling right here. And there's a thin layer of crust on the bottom. Reminds me of a little Chicago deep dish. And the crust is amazingly flaky. I like the little sweet crunch of the onions. I taste the beef. It's not really something you taste a lot of. There's cheese in here. There's something onions in here and tomatoes. I also don't get much of the beef texture. Overall flavor is very nice. I mean, if you like a little pizza, this is it. Cut into the quiche. Honestly, never been a big fan of quiches. This is excellent though. The eggs are incredibly soft. You get that nice crunch and flavor from the spinach. Mushroom is really giving this a ton of nice flavor. And the crust is beautifully flaky. I think if you like quiche, you're gonna really like this. All right, this next pie is the chicken country pie. It's pretty much really delicious. Very creamy chicken pot pie with a slight pop from the corn and carrots and peas inside. The crust is flaky, the flavor is good. Nothing really bad about this. Nothing to stand out either. There's no wow factor here, just pretty solid chicken pot pie, but with very small pieces of chicken. Sausage roll. First time I had sausage roll was in the UK, and this is of course made with I think this is made with a Chinese lapchan. All right, not really a lapchan, but definitely some sort of Asian sausage. I don't love the crust. It's just too doughy. It's really doughy. But that sausage, I adore. That's a delicious tasting sausage. Grill that next time having a barbecue. This is the triple cheese mushroom pie. Ooh, that's a nice crust. Oh, this crust is way different than all the other ones I've cut into. Way toastier and crispier. It's just okay. This is definitely one of the airiest food items. I mean, good mushroom flavor. Crust is okay. Still a little on the doughy side. Yeah, it's fine. Nothing amazing. This, I'm really excited about. This is the truffle meatless beef puff. I got a piece without any filling. Yeah, that was definitely a piece without any filling. I mean, as soon as you cut into it, you can smell the truffle flavor. And the truffle flavor is intense in this puff. It's so earthy and aromatic, and the puff itself is deliciously flaky. Like you take a bite, and that truffle flavor just kind of smacks you across the face. If you love truffle, this will make you very, very happy. So good, so unique. Not really tasting that meatless beef or anything, because you're kind of overwhelmed by that nice truffle flavor. And I think there's some mushrooms in here as well to provide a little textural crunch. But whatever's in here, it's gonna make you feel good in here. Last hot food item. I'm actually kind of thankful because usually when I'm filming these types of videos, food gets cold really quick. But here I am, 20 minutes later, things are still warm. So this is very interesting. They call this the very spicy tuna puff. And I'm just gonna make sure I get some of the tuna. I'm a big fan of tuna. I love it when tunas are in pastries. And this thing, wow, they are not kidding, very spicy. Instead of coming here for coffee, get one of these. This will for sure wake you up. Wow. Oh, my mouth is burning. They did not go easy on the chilies here. Whew. The tuna is delicious. The puff is delicious. This is definitely something I will come back for. I think it's more of a acquired taste. Like if you like tuna, like it when your mouth's on fire. For me, this is excellent. The lychee cheesecake. I think with rose petals on top. Before even sticking my fork in here, I'm so excited for this cheesecake. I think it's gonna be absolutely mind-blowing. It smells like it. It smells like lychee. It smells like roses. Just the sensory attack it has on my senses before I even go to my mouth, it's just astonishing. Wow, my mouth is watering so much. Again, before taking my first bite, oh, look at that. Looks like it's sitting on a thin layer of cookie crumble crust. There's some fruits in here. I think it's a cherry. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm totally right about this. This tastes like everything I want in a cheesecake with a private jet thrown in. This is beyond anything I thought a cheesecake could taste like. The lychee flavor is pronounced. It's the rose aroma, the cherries in here, everything about this, the creaminess of this cheesecake. As much as I love all the savory items, I will come back time and time again for this. Oh, also little bits of, I think, mango? I mean, Starbucks should replace that siren lady with a photo of this cheesecake. Whenever you see Starbucks logo, it should just be this cheesecake with a crown on his head. Trust me, way more enticing. I'm so sad. I think this is just a Singapore thing or just a Southeast Asian thing. I wish you guys outside of Singapore can taste this. This is an apple cheesecake. So Starbucks here have these limited time items, and this is one of them. This is an exclusive limited time item, apple cheesecake. This tastes really interesting. This definitely tastes like one day an apple pie and a cheesecake both went to Starbucks for a date. Bonded over this cheesecake and the chicken roll. Got married, had a baby, and this is said baby. Little sweet pieces of cinnamon and apple here. The cheesecake is creamy, the texture is wonderful. It's also very caramelly. It's good, but it's no lychee cheesecake. Oh, also the staff here, they're so nice. They sent out a Starbucks Mooncake. Also, happy belated Mid-Autumn Festival, everybody. Starbucks Mooncake. I did a whole video on this. If you want to check it out, I'll link it down below. I really like their mooncakes. This is the coffee one. This was my second favorite. Overall, eating at Starbucks for brunch has been a very pleasant surprise. I mean, I never thought I would ever just have a whole meal at Starbucks because every time you walk in, everything looks like it's been sitting there for a long time. The stuff that they heat up for you is still crispy, it's still airy and flaky. The texture for most of these items are wonderful. And a lot of these are off the charts delicious, like the chicken roll, the BOLO chicken sandwich, the truffle puff, the tuna puff. Oh, and this, the star of the show, wow, the lychee cheesecake. I mean, this has completely changed my perception of Starbucks. Like usually I go to Starbucks, I just get a tea, maybe use their Wi-Fi, but in Singapore, I would eat here. Again, it's too bad none of these items are available in the US. I don't think they're available in Europe. I mean, Starbucks, just like McDonald's and other fast food places, a lot of this stuff will be amazing. People will love this in the US. I think this cheesecake will be a smash hit. That chicken roll, I think people will love the chicken roll. The truffle puff, I mean, words cannot espresso how good some of these items are. And that is my review of all the hot food items here at Starbucks in Singapore. Gotta get back to lunch before these hot items are not hot at all anymore. So as always, thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again.